Hi everyone, my name is Agitim Kize, aka Black Girl Scientist, and welcome back to my YouTube channel if you're a returning subscriber, and welcome if you're new here. So today I'm going to be talking about balancing the work life, university, social life, love life, everything life, as well as trying to pursue your studies, and in my case how I have done it, pursuing my honors, masters, and now my PhD. So I'm going to be talking about basically how you get through balancing, you know, the serious aspects of your life, your social life. And I mean, we're young, we're in our 20s, and the 20s are some of the best years of your life. So I think it's really important for you to live out your 20s as much as you pursue and are chasing, like whether it's a degree, a career, and things like that. So that's what I'm going to get into today. So if you're interested in this video, keep watching. So as I mentioned, today I'm going to be talking about balancing it all, the beautiful balancing act of trying to pursue a career and being a serious person, pursuing a degree, pursuing a PhD in my case, as well as, you know, living out your 20s. Like I said, your 20s are some of the best years of your life. They should be the most fun years of your life. You know, you make a lot of mistakes, you meet new people, you fall, you get up. So I think it's really important to balance all aspects of your life really well. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be getting into. So this is kind of a blueprint that I use in balancing it all and balancing my life, like basically how I survived university life, and I'm surviving university life but still having other lives, so social life, love life, you know, things like that. Yeah, so let's get straight into it. So the first thing that I would really recommend that you polish your skills on, whether you're pursuing a career that's demanding, you know, you're still in the early stages of it, whether you're an intern or whether you're a master's student, honors was literally the hardest year of my life, and I've mentioned this in my previous videos, and I've also touched a little bit about how it's really important to balance it all also in my previous videos. But in this video I'm just going to be focusing particularly on this aspect because I think it's really important, and a lot of people seem to tell me that I do it fairly well. So I'm going to be sharing, you know, kind of the blueprint that I use in order to balance it all. So the first thing, like I said, that I feel like is really important that you need to brush up your skills on is time management. Time management. So that is really important. It's so important to manage your time. 24 hours in a day may seem like a lot, but it's really not. Like, it goes by so quickly. So it's really important that you manage your time. If you are a person and you know yourself that you're not good at managing your time, like, take it upon yourself to like attend time management seminars or Google, you know, people that speak about brushing up your time management skills, etc., and really take it upon yourself to manage your time really well. Yes, so I say time management is a really important one, and that's why I put it at number one. It's really important to use your waking hours wisely. I literally sing this song all the time. Also, when I'm speaking to people, you know, and we're just talking, I really use my waking hours wisely. So if I'm on campus, I'm on campus and I'm working. Like, I'm not on campus to socialize and things like that. Even if I have friends on campus, you know, we socialize during the hour that we give ourselves for lunch, and that's that. So if you're on campus, be on campus and work, and then you won't have to take your work home, which is what I find really great, especially doing my master's and PhD now, is that use your waking hours wisely and manage your time really well. So yeah, time management, you have to have that on lock if you want to have, you know, a serious life instead of in terms of pursuing a career or a degree, and then also have other lives like a social life, a love life, etc. So a second thing that I wanted to say, and how I really survived university and balancing it all, is that you have to set your priorities straight. Your priority at the time is the number one. So it's, for me, it's the PhD. For me, that's a priority right now, and then everything revolves around that. So if you don't have your priorities straight, you're really going to struggle to do the balancing. You're going to struggle to see that the most important thing that you're chasing, whether it's you're doing in your early career, internship, you're chasing a degree, a diploma, anything, whatever you're chasing, if you don't have that as in high priority and of high importance, you're going to let other things overtake it. So it's really important to set your priorities straight and know exactly that in that phase of your life, that's what you're doing. So if you make that a priority, it won't consume your life, because you know that, you know, kind of every day, this is it's baby steps towards it, and then you won't find yourself like overwhelmed when you have deadlines and things like that, and then that's how it's really going to consume you, and you're not going to be able to give time to other aspects of your life. So it's really, really important to set your priorities straight. That one's really, really important. So another one is, this is more for university students. So if you're pursuing your honors, master's, PhD, undergraduate, diploma, do not leave things to the last minute. I know you probably have heard people sing this song forever and ever and ever, but really you're only shooting yourself in the foot. Do not leave things to the last minute. When you get assignments, write it in your diary like 2 weeks ahead of the due date, so that when it shows up, if you really have a lot on your plate, then it will show up then, and you'll be able to work towards it before the deadline. Like, there's nothing that annoys lecturers more than asking for deadline extensions. Like I said before in my previous videos, university is a different playground. You miss a deadline, sorry, it's a 0 for you. So you really need to you know, make sure that you're on top of your game. Don't leave things to the last minute, because that's how you're going to stress yourself out. You're going to be consumed by it. You're going to not give attention to other things that are also maybe just as important. So do not do that to yourself by leaving things to the last minute. Don't do that. Another thing that I found really useful for me in balancing my life in university with other aspects of my life is engaging with my peers. So engaging with people that I'm attending courses with, people that are ahead of me, my lecturers. Like I said, if your lecturers know your name, you don't know like what that can do for you. So engage with your lecturers, talk to them about the material, talk to your mates about the material. And this also comes really important with keeping the right circle of friends, because if you keep friends that, you know, just want to go to university and just chill and socialize, you are not going to have anyone to engage with. So make sure, you know, and this also comes with having great study groups, which is really, really helpful, because I find it really helpful, you know, when I was still studying coursework, is talking about it, teaching each other. You know, you learn so much from that. So it's really, really important to engage with your peers, engage with your lecturers, engage with people that are, you know, above you, and it will really, really help you and understand your content better, and they can also really help you. And these people are there not only to lecture you, but also as mentors as well. So it's really, really important for you to use them, you know, while you can. And I've already mentioned this one, keeping around friends which are conducive to your learning environment. Make sure that you are around like-minded people, and your life will be so much easier, I promise you. You don't need the stress of having you know, friends that are not good for your learning environment, that are not good for your growth, whether it's personal or career-wise. You do not need the wrong group of people around you. So make sure that you keep the right friends around you. And last but not least, like, allow yourself to be young. Like, a lot of people look at me and they see, especially now, like, that I've adopted this persona, I'd say, or name, or being socially known as BlackGirlScientist, and like you may see me as like the serious person, you know, who's just a scientist. A lot of scientists are perceived that way. They're perceived as serious and boring and have no fashion sense and just don't do what normal people do. excuse me, but that's not the case. Like, it's not the case at all. We are normal people, and you know, young scientists, aspiring scientists like myself, we're in our 20s, we live our lives socially. You know, there's so many different aspects of your life that you engage in being in your 20s. So allow yourself to engage in them, allow yourself to engage in them, allow yourself to be young. Like I said, you're not going to be 20 again, it only comes around once. So just enjoy your 20s. And if you've used the previous points that I mentioned in the video, you know, as in time management, setting your priorities straight, keeping the right group of friends around you, your 20s are going to be a blast. You won't find yourself in pickles where you are mixing with the wrong crowd, maybe when you doing things that are against the law, and now when you're finding yourself swamped with work because you've left everything to the last minute and you went out partying basically the whole semester, and now it's the end of the semester and the exams and you don't know what the hell is going on. So if you do all of those things, I promise you it's going to make university, I don't want to say it's going to make it a breeze, because university is difficult, but you are going to make it much easier for yourself than someone who you know, is kind of all over the show and things like that. So it's really, really important that as much as you are pursuing, and we are, you know, pursuing our careers, pursuing degrees, wanting to advance, wanting to move forward, but it's also important to not forget to live as well, and live a little. And I actually live a lot. So it's yeah, it's really important, and I wanted to share that with you guys, just to show you that I'm normal, and that, you know, scientists are normal. You can be normal in pursuing, you know, your career, and you can still be, when I say normal, as in having a social life, having a love life, you know, playing sports and doing things that you really want to do and that really, really make you happy. So yeah, that brings me to the end of this video. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for over 600 subscribers now. So thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for that, and let's keep the channel growing, and share it with all people that you think will benefit from this channel. So thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys on the next video.